Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k15 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Under 2 weeks to go until the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and we are in the crunch time, the peak of the year, the road to WrestleMania. And so far, so good, and we have a huge show planned for you guys today as we have the Beat the Clock Challenge and some more Elimination Chamber qualifying matchups. So, we have the Ascension coming up against Axel and R-Truth. Big Show will go one-on-one with The Miz. And obviously, the Big Show is the front runner in the Beat the Clock Challenge right now. The Miz was eliminated from the competition last week thanks to the Big Show, and I know a lot of you guys do not like the Big Show right now. We'll get into that in a moment. Natalya goes one-on-one with Brie Bella as well. And a Beat the Clock Challenge matchup between Rusev and Fandango. Big Show is in the lead, of course, by beating Rey Mysterio last week. So, it's going to be an interesting one. Can Rusev or Fandango top the Big Show? The Ascension pick up the victory over Truth and Axel. The Miz, he keeps winning. What is The Miz doing? If he had got a good time in the Beat the Clock, he would be definitely #1 contender right now. He's beating everybody. Oh man, he just needed a good time. Natalya picks up a win over Brie Bella, and we'll go ahead and check out this Beat the Clock Challenge as Rusev comes out right now. So, last week, you guys, I got a lot of messages from you guys. You were not exactly very thrilled about what happened to Rey Mysterio. Let's pull up some of these comments on the screen right now. Alrighty, so we had Victor. He said Rey Mysterio screw job. So apparently I screwed Rey Mysterio. Jacob, he also said Brendan screwed Rey. He totally played that match. He spelt my name wrong, by the way. Another one, why did you do Rey so dirty? Well, that's a bit sexual, but I didn't do Rey. Rey Mysterio deserves another shot. We got a lot of those. And one more match for Rey. Big Show is too much drunk, and the match is a no contest. I don't get what the hell he's trying to say there, but the long story short, you guys are not exactly very pleased with what happened to Rey Mysterio, and I get why, but look, I didn't play the match. Look, I don't play any matches on the show, if you guys do not know. As by the way, this one is underway. We'll talk more about the specifics on this match in a moment, but let me just clear this up. I don't play any matches in the show. Everything is simulated. I'm watching them right now. So, look, I try and do what's best for business, and you gotta remember, you go back to the storyline a long time ago. It was before Survivor Series. It was Rey Mysterio versus The Big Show. I got some questions saying, why was it Rey Mysterio versus The Big Show? It should have been Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. Well, I figured, in my personal opinion, it should have been Rey versus The Big Show. Yes, he attacked The Miz, but that was a way to kind of, I don't know, prove that he's back for the Beat the Clock Challenge by taking out the top guy in the challenge. And he comes back, and to be in the challenge, he had to face The Big Show. It would have made no sense for him to face The Miz, because The Miz was already ahead in the Beat the Clock Challenge. So, there was no real need for The Miz to have another match. That would just make no sense whatsoever. So, Big Show versus Rey Mysterio. Two guys have been feuding for such a long time. And last time we saw Rey Mysterio, it was Rey Mysterio's last match. Supposedly, we thought it was going to be originally when the Big Show beat him back then. We hadn't seen Rey Mysterio since. So, Rey Mysterio made a comeback. And, well, he had to prove himself. He wasn't just going to have a comeback and get thrown straight into the main event. He had to come back and prove himself and to earn himself another opportunity to compete once again on SmackDown. Because you've got to remember, we said a long time ago, back when the Big Show beat Rey Mysterio, that injury that he suffered took him out. That was the end of his career. The concussions was going to end his career. He did make a comeback, but Edge, our GM, wasn't exactly thrilled, and he wanted Rey Mysterio to pick up a win to earn himself a contract back here on SmackDown, and Rey Mysterio just couldn't do it. He had so many opportunities to win, but he didn't win. Should he get another chance? Perhaps, but look, one strike, and that's it. It's over. So Rey Mysterio had an opportunity, he missed out. We've got to move on. Big Show is currently in the lead in the Beat the Clock Challenge. He got a time of 9 minutes and 23 seconds in that match against Rey Mysterio, so not a great time. So you still feel as though one of these two guys could come away and be in the lead in this one, either Rusev or Fandango. It's 2 minutes 20 seconds into this one at the moment. Rusev in control, taking down Fandango. So, look guys, I do apologize for what happened to Rey Mysterio. I know a lot of you guys are sending me some tweets as well. I should have loaded up my Twitter, because I had some other crazy tweets as well. I mean, some people saying they weren't going to watch my channel anymore because I screwed Rey Mysterio over, and it just got a little bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. But you got to remember in the back of your mind as well, Rey Mysterio is not in the next game. So let me just let that one sink in. Rey Mysterio is not in the next game. We need to kind of move away from Rey Mysterio, and this is a way to do it. So I do apologize for your Rey Mysterio fans. To be honest, I didn't realize how many Rey Mysterio fans there was out there. I didn't realize that people still liked Rey Mysterio. I guess I was wrong. All of you guys were very, very pissed off when I didn't give Rey Mysterio his chance, and you know, now that he's gone, well, you guys were pretty dirty with me, so I do apologize for that, but that's just the way some things go. You can't like everything that happens, and if you're gonna stop watching the channel because of it, well then, don't let the door hit you on the way out. But yeah, so it's just the way it goes. But at the moment, Rusev in control. Let's forget about Rey Mysterio. Let's move on to Rusev and Fandango. 3 minutes 30 seconds, and Rusev. You talk about Survivor Series. That was really Rusev's coming out. He was really a nothing for a long time, and he had this opportunity at Survivor Series, and he just became a top guy, in my opinion. He immediately legitimized himself by getting an opportunity to be the next #1 contender for the world title. It didn't happen. It didn't work out in his favor, but Rusev obviously gained some momentum from it, and I thought Rusev was going to perhaps go on and become the next Intercontinental Champion from there, but that didn't happen as well, unfortunately. So Rusev has had some chances, and I really thought he was going to break out and become a star on the show, but he hasn't quite gotten there yet. So how much longer will it take for Rusev? How much more developing does he need? Because I personally believe Rusev can be one of the top stars here on SmackDown, and that's going to be a tough thing to accomplish, considering that SmackDown has a lot of great names here on it. But certainly, now that Dean Ambrose has no longer got that Intercontinental Championship and is probably moving up to the top of the main event card, certainly he's obviously going to WrestleMania, so he's probably going to be moving away from the Intercontinental Championship for quite some time now. That leaves a huge hole in the division. Someone like Jack Swagger has swooped in and taken that opportunity. Now Rusev's another guy, and Fandango as well, that could potentially come in there and take that chance. Fandango, historically in Universe Mode, has been very, very good. At one point, he was unstoppable, and he's just been so good without ever winning a championship for it. He's, on paper, you wouldn't really expect too much from Fandango, but when he gets in the ring, he picks up the victories. He just hasn't won that big match yet. 5 minutes and 15 seconds into the Beat the Clock right now, and we've spoken about in previous episodes where we believe that under 5 minutes was pretty much a winning time, and anything under 7 minutes and 50 seconds, we thought 7 minutes and 30 seconds, I should say, was probably a very, very competitive and potentially winning. So we've already had 2 matches. There will be 4 matches in the Beat the Clock challenge, so 1 more match to come next week. So Rusev and Fandango, if they can get the best time in this one, they've got a very, very good chance of walking away as the next #1 contender for that Intercontinental Championship. At the moment, it is the Big Show, and I know a lot of you guys are very pissed off at the Big Show, so I'm sure you guys won't exactly be very thrilled if the Big Show does come away with the win. But I guess Big Show has become the biggest heel in the show right now. But Rusev at the moment, gets hung up on the ropes, taken down by Fandango. Opportunity now for Fandango, who's going up to the top rope. Might be thinking about his patented leg drop. No, instead goes for a big splash off the top. The cover, 2. And Rusev powers out at 2. 6 minutes, 17 seconds now. Rusev had an opportunity to be pinned there by Fandango, and Fandango unable to take it. Rusev kicking out at 2, still alive in this one. 9 minutes and 23 seconds, so we're under 3 minutes to go before this matchup is pretty much all over. We need a winner here. We need someone to beat the Big Show and to keep their chances alive, becoming the next #1 contender for Jack Swagger's Intercontinental Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Rusev set into the corner now. Fandango's going to follow it up. You can see Fandango a little bit groggy, though. He's been a little bit slow on his feet. And Rusev taken down. Fandango had a chance to put Rusev away. Was not good enough, though. I thought probably should have went for that leg drop and rather than the splash of the top. We've seen Fandango win a number of matches of that leg drop before. But Rusev now rolling out of harm's way. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. We are approaching that competitive time, in my opinion. Honestly, I think if anyone beats this 9 minutes and 23 seconds, I think that's going to be a very competitive time. We saw 14 minutes in the first match, 9 minutes and 23 in the second match. So you'd have to say around about that 9, 8, 7 minute mark, around about that area is probably about the par time right now. We don't exactly know who's going to be in the next matchup next week, but it'll be certainly very interesting to find out who that is. And I think that's going to be a very, very competitive match in itself. And Rusev takes down Fandango there. Rusev taking down Fandango. Now picks Fandango back up to his feet. Went for the big super kick, but Fandango countered. And face first, down goes Rusev. Rusev on his back And there's only a minute and 20 odd seconds to go right now until this one is all over. One of these two men have to find a victory in the next minute, you'd have to say. Very, very close match. Rusev's got Fandango up, takes him down. Now that could be enough. Rusev trying to win the match to become next Intercontinental Champion. Not going to happen. Such a huge opportunity. You win the Beat the Clock. You have a chance to be the next Intercontinental Champion against Jack Swagger at the pay-per-view. Swagger's only held the title for a couple of weeks now, so you know he's vulnerable. The first title defense is going to be a very, very big one for Swagger, and I personally believe any one of these superstars in this Beat the Clock has the chance of coming in to that Elimination Chamber as the favorite, because I think someone like Rusev, you look at his past 6 months, they've been much, much more impressive than Swagger's. Swagger's had a good recent month or so, good recent 6 weeks, but you just think that Rusev, considering his last, 3 months especially, he's been very, very impressive, and Fandango's had some great opportunities throughout Universe Mode and shown us what he can do as well. And the Big Show's yet to really hit his peak for some time, a former world champion though. It's been a long time since Big Show's been at the pinnacle, and there's only 13 seconds to go now until Big Show officially stays alive in the Beat the Clock challenge. We're down to only seconds away now. Fandango or Rusev, one of these two men has to go for the cover. It's going to be over. The time is up. 9 minutes and 23 seconds will not be beat. Rusev now slamming down Fandango, and is going to go for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's 12 seconds. 12 seconds too late in this one. Jeez, that was close, but Rusev just had to hit that move 20 seconds ago, and he wins this match and wins the driver's seat in the Beat the Clock challenge. A close opportunity for Rusev, but he's just missed out. But a big win nonetheless over Fandango. Here it was, the big slam, spinning him around, down he goes. But the Big Show holds on. He's still in the driver's seat here in the Beat the Clock challenge. One more matchup to go in the Beat the Clock. Big win for Rusev, but unfortunately it will lead to nothing though. But keep his name in your mind, because I personally believe he could be the guy to be the next Intercontinental Champion beyond Elimination Chamber. He might not get his opportunity at the Chamber, but beyond that, look out for Rusev. As we move on to our next show, it will be SmackDown now as Golden Stardust takes on the Primetime Players. We're still finding out which team's going to be the next #1 contenders for the Usos. So big opportunity for one of these two teams here to pick up a win here and gain some momentum. Rusev will go one-on-one with the Big Show. Obviously, Rusev, we just saw him in action. He and the Big Show, two of the top guys in the Beat the Clock challenge. And we have the Lucha Dragons in action coming up against the Wyatt family as well. Batista, he's qualified for the Chamber. He's going to go one-on-one with the champion CM Punk. Alright, so this is where it's going to get confusing. These next two matches are not going to happen. Now, I've decided to change plans and change my mind after reading your comments. I already kind of planned this card out in advance, but after reading your comments, I decided to change it up. Originally, I was going to do Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, and John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Owens to make his debut, and Cena versus Owens in a second chance for Cena and an Elimination Chamber qualifier for Owens. But I've decided to change plans because all you guys in the comment section on the last SmackDown were saying, can we please have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar instead for the #1 contendership for a second chance? So I've decided to change plans and scrap those last two matches, and we're going to have Lesnar and Cena instead. So I apologize for that. The Wyatt family won the first one. Rusev defeats the Big Show. So I think it was the Primetime Players at the first one, sorry. Wyatt family win that one against the Lucha Dragons. Batista versus CM Punk here, and Batista picks up the win. Okay, so we're going to move on and play this John Cena versus Brock Lesnar match. So I do apologize for that. I didn't really want to do this, but I really wanted to see this match myself, so I decided to change plans. I kind of planned that out in advance, and I've gone back before and just quickly changed it and, fixed things up. So I wanted to do John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, but originally I kind of just went, okay, let's do Kevin Owens and John Cena instead, Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt. But going back, I've decided to change plans. I think this is a better idea anyway. And I listened to you guys because a lot of you guys were saying that we want Lesnar versus Cena, because I think it makes sense, because if you go back to last episode, it was Batista and Chris Jericho teaming up to take on Brock Lesnar and John Cena. And what happened in that matchup, if you did miss it, it was a Elimination Chamber qualifying tag team match. So two guys were on a team, and if either team won, both those two guys would win. So, as it turned out, Batista made John Cena tap out with the Beast Bite. Cena tapped out, which meant that Brock Lesnar and John Cena both didn't qualify, even though Brock Lesnar had no say in the decision. Now these two guys can battle each other out now and truly find out who deserves to be in the chamber as Cena takes down Lesnar. So Lesnar has an opportunity to, I guess, be in control of his own fate. I mean, John Cena took the control out of Lesnar's hands last week, and Lesnar, you got to remember, Lesnar's just come back. He's been on a huge wave of momentum. He's been the man. And for Cena to take that opportunity away from him, you have to know Brock Lesnar's not going to be exactly thrilled about that. And John Cena and Brock Lesnar, this match just makes sense. So I do apologize for that. I know I didn't really want to do that. I don't think I've ever really done that before, but I wanted to fix that up because what's going to happen now, Kevin Owens, he is going to get an Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup, but that's going to happen at the Raw Super Show, which is going to be the next episode of Universe Mode. It will be 1 hour long. That one's going to take me a little bit longer to get out. I know I've been doing the nearly daily uploads, but since it's an hour long, that's going to take me a couple days to get ready. So just bear with me on that one. I know I've been pumping them out, and I know you guys have been very, very appreciative of that. And I really do thank you guys that have been all watching every single episode. That's really cool that you guys have been supporting it and keep on watching it. And we're nearly at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view already, and I'm kind of a bit overwhelmed that I've got there so fast because I haven't even gotten near the Elimination Chamber in terms of my recordings and things like that. So I fear that I might take about a week to get the Elimination Chamber ready, but this is the kind of the plan that I wanted originally, because I wanted to get to the Elimination Chamber as soon as I possibly can to give me as much time as I can to make the pay-per-view, get the pay-per-view out, and then start WrestleMania and get it to WrestleMania as quick as I can and have enough time to get WrestleMania. If we can do this again for the next time for WrestleMania, we might have 2 weeks spare to get WrestleMania complete, which will mean that WrestleMania will be even better than I expected, because I'll have all this extra time to make it better. So the faster I can get these out, the better the pay-per-views are going to be. So I think that's a win-win for everyone, I think. So I want to thank every one of you guys that have been watching all the episodes, and I know it's a little bit hard to keep up because they are quite long, but I know you guys have been really, really enjoying them. So thanks to everyone that's been liking and subscribing. If you just come along to the channel now, if you recently subscribed, I want to thank each and every one of you that's been still watching the series, because the series has been going for nearly a year now. Well, a couple of years now, but the 2K15 series has been going for nearly a year. I know we're at the dark end of the series. Obviously we are nearly awaiting the new game, so the views and everything like that, naturally most of you guys won't be very interested in watching 2K15 videos as John Cena hits the shoulder blocks. Hold that thought, Cena's going to take him down, but you guys keep on watching, and that really means a lot to me. So I want to thank everyone that has continuously watched the series. You guys are awesome, so pat on the back to you guys. Really, really appreciate that. John Cena's in the driver's seat right now against Brock Lesnar, though, and it's really been Lesnar in the past few weeks. It's been the man on everyone's lips, but John Cena flying under the radar again a little bit. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to give Cena some more opportunities and certainly second chances. I think both men deserve a second chance because it was a tag team match. Cena, here we go, that neck breaker. Picked Lesnar up, took him down. Now the cover. Here we go, Cena. Thought he was going to win that one, but Lesnar's too big, too powerful, kicks out. Going to do a little bit more to get Lesnar down. Uh-oh, here we go. Attitude adjustment. No, Lesnar countering. Hits the DDT. Lesnar's still in this one. Thought for a second Cena was going to put Lesnar away quickly, and now Lesnar thinking about some power bombs. There's the first. We might see 3. Lesnar, look at the power and the strength. 250-pound John Cena getting sent down comfortably away there. Brock Lesnar showing his power and strength on John Cena right now, but still not enough to put the former 3-time world champion away here in Universe Mode. And now Cena this time counters the F5 into the DDT. Well, both men trading big moves back and forth. I thought Cena going to hit the AA. Lesnar went for the F5. Both moves not happening. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer for those moves to perhaps connect. Big opportunity for one of these men who will join Chris Jericho and Batista in the Elimination Chamber to become the third man in the Chamber match. We're going to find out some more Chamber participants on the next 2 episodes on the Raw Super Show and on next week's SmackDown to finalize the show and finalize the Elimination Chamber matchup for SmackDown. As Cena back to his feet now by Lesnar, who's picking him back up. Cena tosses him away though. 2 big powerful men in the ring right now. Lesnar has been the informed man. Cena, final 3 in the Royal Rumble, and had an opportunity. He failed. Now has a second chance to get in that Chamber match, and he's taking it. He's really testing Brock Lesnar right now, who's in some trouble. Both men had a chance to beat each other earlier on, but were countered. And now Lesnar, here we go, the cover to be in the Elimination Chamber. Not going to happen though. Lesnar and Cena back and forth battle. Cena barely able to get back to his feet as Lesnar striking away on Cena right now. Lesnar's going to launch him into the corner with all the power he has, and Cena gets knocked down. That's how strong that whip was into the corner there by Brock Lesnar. And now Lesnar thought about hitting something there, and Cena's able to counter and send Lesnar down face first. Here we go now, the cover. Cena thought he was going to perhaps win that one there, but you know the AA is going to be required to beat Brock Lesnar. John Cena dragging Lesnar into the middle of the ring. A loss here for Lesnar would mean he's not going to qualify for the Chamber, which would be disastrous for the Beast. You know Lesnar wants to be there. It's been a long time in the making for Lesnar here on SmackDown. He's been wanting to win that world title for such a long time now. It's the only title that's really eluded him here on Universe Mode. The longest reigning WWE Champion in the series. But Brock Lesnar is yet to win the World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown. Oh, takes down Cena. And now Lesnar might be looking to put Cena away. Cena trying to get back to his feet. Lesnar on the apron now. I thought he was going to go over the top rope for a second there. What's he thinking about doing? Trying to get in the right position. Oh, Cena went for the grab. And oh, this time he connects and grabs a hold of Brock Lesnar. Now we go the cover. This should be it. No, Lesnar's still in it. Lesnar having to exert as much energy as he can. John Cena still doing the goods right now. Uh-oh, Cena! AA! Out of nowhere! AA out of nowhere! Cena! 2! Yes, he's done it! John Cena gets it! John Cena wins! John Cena goes to the Chamber! Well, it was back and forth, and Lesnar got caught. He made a mistake. I thought Lesnar had the chance towards the end to capitalize on Cena being down. But you can see he went to the outside on the apron. Cena dragged him in, and bang! AA, Cena able to take advantage of Lesnar's mistake. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Cena qualifies. He barely gets there, but he's done it. And now Cena extends the hand out to Brock Lesnar. And oh, what the... Brock Lesnar, the low blow to John Cena, and you can see Lesnar is pissed off. 2 opportunities to qualify for the Chamber. Lesnar's not going to be a part of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. He is pissed off. John Cena qualifies. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you smash the like button as well as that subscribe to see more Universe Mode coming up in the future. Check out the Patreon page. The link is in the description down below where you can see the pay-per-views early. Check out the Elimination Chamber early by being a Patreon pledger. Please go ahead and check that out and support the channel that way. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.